welcome to my workshop. I'm going to build another model, as if I didn't have enough of them. But this time I'm going to build a little model from a company in England called SLEC, and this model is called Coyote. It's not very big and it's a glider, and we're not going to put any motor in it. So there. Let's begin by looking at what is in this box. Here I've got the box, and in this box we find instructions. Instructions are very important, and in this case, as with most models from SLEC, you've got written instructions with little boxes, tick boxes, that you can tick whenever you've finished something. And there are pictures of how to build the model. Then there's this plan. Now, this is not a very large model. It's got a wingspan of 1,321 millimeters, which in American speak is 52 inches. And this has to be the longest plan for such a small model ever made. It's got both wings, it's got the fuselage, it's got the electric version, it's got everything. And SLEC always make very good plans. Rolled up with the plans was this sheet of plastic. This is what SLEC does. I think they're the only company in the world that includes plastic to put on your plans while you're building, and it's the same size as the plan. It's incredible. Now, the first thing you see in the box, of course, is a bunch of sticks. These are balsa. Some of them are formed. There's some pine or spruce, and everything looks very nice. You get 2 sheets of stickers. There's a canopy, plastic, some thick balsa, some small balsa, and here's a push rod. And then you get this bag of accessories, all kinds of stuff to finish your model off with. And left in the box are bits like the ribs sheets that are cut either with a laser like this, or routed like this. The thicker plywood is usually routed, and the balsa is laser cut. And all of these are done very nicely. Here are some sticks for the ailerons. Nothing seems to be missing from the box, and everything is really nicely done. Now, before we start building, there are a couple of things we must do. In the box was this bag of accessories. They are down here. But the thing is, the bag had a hole in it, probably because of these threaded rods. They just poked through, and there's a danger that something might have fallen out and would then be in the box. I've checked, there's nothing in the box. There were a couple of these little screws there, but I think I've found everything. Now, what do we do with all these accessories? Well, I've got this plastic box It's from a sandwich spread that I like very much. And these plastic sandwich boxes, the spread boxes, they seem to accumulate in my home, but I use them for things like this. So I'm going to separate these accessories. I'm going to take the elastic bands here and put them here in one box like this, and then I'm going to take all the other accessories and put them in another. Here, for example, you've got clevises, they're all in a plastic bag, keep them there. A tow hook, some control horns, these are hinges, and then you have 2 of these thicker screws and 4 of these thinner screws, and 2 threaded couplers. That's it, I think, from the box. Now, keeping these in here makes it either you lose all of them or none of them. All of them at the same time then. Now, the other thing, all joking apart, is the instructions. You have to read through the instructions just to know what is there. Don't assume that you can build any model without having some sort of instructions, especially a kit like this. It's very disturbing when you've glued together 2 parts and you then discover that a 3rd part is supposed to be glued in between. You don't want to get into that. So what I'm now going to do is get myself a cup of coffee and read through these carefully, see what I have to do, and I'm going to have the photographs to help me. So that's what I'm going to do now.